It's going to just be probably a pretty short video. You can tell, look, I'm in the middle of nature. Just wanted to bring you guys out here. This is this friend of mine. He's got some property up here in the middle of a very rural southeast Idaho. It's pretty awesome up here. Hold, please. Guess who's not going to get editing that out? I'm not going to edit this video because it's a pain in the butt, and I don't have my computer, but I do have my phone. I just wanted to just make a quick video and upload for the podcast. I did not upload one last week, or I guess it would still be this week, for a bunch of reasons. I mean, I got some family things going on, and then some other stuff. Work's been crazy, so it's just been hectic, absolutely hectic. Been a little stressed out, and I've been really tired. I know we've talked about this before, but whatever is making me exhausted is keeping me that way. It's rather frustrating, but it is what it is. A lot of things have happened in the 2A community over the last few days. Obviously, the Hearing Protection Act and the Short Act are still moving forward, thankfully. I think the Hearing Protection Act is just going to happen, which is fantastic. Although Democrats are furious right now. They are freaking out, being as crazy as possible, make it sound like only criminals use suppressors. Yes, there have been some shootings with suppressors, but I think there's only been two shootings, very public shootings with suppressors. Criminals aren't just gonna, they're not using those. Like, what's his face, that nerd from, oh, I just forgot his name, saying that it's only criminals use. And then Elizabeth Warren, Pocahontas there, she's screaming about how there's going to be blood on the streets with people using suppressors for crime, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. Nonetheless, keep pressuring your senators and your congressmen. We want this bill to pass. Obviously, there's some other stuff in the big, beautiful bill that I'm not really excited for, but we have an opportunity to have a positive change to the firearms community. Maybe the most ever positive change ever to happen to the firearms community. This unlawful tax with the NFA and suppressors, I mean, that's almost 100 years old. It's time to get rid of it. It's an illegal tax, at least I feel. I know many of the other folks in the 2A world feel the same way, and hopefully you do too. Nonetheless, keep the pressure up. We have to keep fighting for our rights. It's we can't stop. The next thing I wanted to talk about was all this No Kings protests that are going to be happening this weekend. If you live in any of these cities that they're purporting to protest, my suggestion number one would be don't go near them. Don't participate. I know there's a part of you that's like, oh, I'm going to stand up for my country, and that's great. That's great. I mean, it is your right to do. But I could see where a very benign seeming choice to go down and to support your country, maybe open carry your rifle or something like that. I can see where folks would want to make that as a good idea, but I think you'd be inviting problems that we just don't need right now. The chance of those things turning violent are not zero. So just not being there, not participating in it, I'm not going to be there. I mean, I'm going to be here in this absolutely beautiful spot, spending the night here. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice to unwind and maybe defrag just a little bit before the real craziness starts again next week. If for some reason you do live in one of those cities and you can't escape, right? Maybe that's where you live. Prepare yourself. Maybe get some extra food, some water, maybe some more ammunition. I mean, you never know. But just don't insert yourself in the situation if you can avoid it. That would be my counsel there. But who knows where this will stop. I mean, this may not stop at just tomorrow's protest. Almost threw my mic off again. Good grief. This could carry on much, much deeper. So hopefully you've got some good training. Hopefully you have a good network of people that you can trust and you can rely on, because it could get so much worse. Not to mention the stuff that's going on in Israel and Iran. I mean, that's super scary. I guess I haven't really been looking at that very closely. I'm not going to lie. I've kind of purposely not listened to any of that news. But it sounds like Israel bombed some of the Iranian nuclear enrichment facilities and stuff. So it's. I know we've seen this stuff before. I'm old enough to remember conflict in the Middle East forever. Seems like. But this could be much worse. Like, we don't know. We don't know where this is going to end up. So just be cautious there. Again, I hope you have your food storage in order, source of food, source of water, source of shelter, some good medical background, medical training, something. I mean, it might be too late for some of this stuff. I hope not. I hope not. If there is a lull, or if this isn't the end, I highly suggest getting some good training and some good gear to facilitate the quality training that you're getting. It's good to be prepared. I know that, well, I just saw this again actually yesterday. Last night, I think I was watching some stuff on X saying that white supremacy or white violence or whatever is the biggest problem in the United States. We saw, I know I did a video on this on the podcast. We talked about the FBI and their indicators for domestic terrorism, and it was all patriotic stuff. We're going to see that happen again. We're seeing the stuff with Representative Padilla rushing the mic where was it Kristi Noem was doing her press conference. I mean, all this stuff is theatrics. All this stuff is one big show. So use discernment. That's all I can say. Is that just seems like one big act. They knew what was going to happen. It wouldn't have mattered who it was. If somebody's rushing an official at a press conference, they're going to get detained, no matter if what he says, who he is. Even though, I mean, I watched that video. It says, I'm whatever, Padilla, blah, blah. Yeah, you're still going to get arrested. You're causing a disturbance in this public forum, rushing the speaker. Of course, you're going to get some attention. Just remember, all this stuff, that nothing is done by sheer coincidence. This is all, it's all planned out. It's all theatrical. So we're going to see more and more violence. In fact, I heard Raskin say in another presser today, talking about the No Kings rally, like he's using the exact same verbiage that a lot of these protests are using, which to me is an indicator that all this stuff is orchestrated. They knew in advance, and they have planned these rallies more than just some kind of a grassroots thing. We already know it's being funded by big donors. The chick from Walmart, one of the big donors. There could be money coming in from other countries. Some people saying that China's involved in some of these protests. Either way, to create some kind of unrest and distraction can be used as a tool, right? Just like if you go watch a magician at a magic show, he's using distraction to take your eyes off of something while they're doing something else. So pay attention to what's going on. That's pretty much what I got to say about that. Other than that, let's see. I think I just want you guys to just enjoy nature for a second with me. I mean, this spot is actually absolutely beautiful. Got a little creek running through here. Breeze is blowing. Birds are chirping. Unplug. Defrag. Put your feet in the grass. We can live in a crazy world without being part of the craziness. We can be prepared without being a fruitcake. Like I say, if you use good judgment, good discernment, you can see through You can see through this fog that's being placed in front of us. If you're a God-fearing person, seek him out in prayer. I believe he does care about us. Pay attention, stay safe, and relax. Don't forget you got to take somebody shooting. And as always, you got to stay range minded. I'm going to sit here and listen to nature for a while. Be safe, you guys.